Okay, this is kind of important, or I wouldn't bother with all the noise here in the background, and I apologize for that right away. But what I've got is, sometimes I'm the last to know. I'm not the first to know. And they're going to do another biological on us that it's already been released from what we can tell. So anyway, the thing is that as we look back into the paperwork, there are people that signed this thing back when Homeland Security was started. Tom Ridge, whatever his name was, he signed off on this way back then. So you need to understand the government is the enemy. The government's planned this stuff. It doesn't change because you got Trump in office at all. And so they are going to do their best to destroy us until we wake up and form our militias and we kick them out of our counties. You need to understand that's where you draw the line, is at the county line. And you tell anybody who wants to come in, including law enforcement, you'll take an oath to defend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And if you want to be real specific, just tell them to go the first 10 if that's all they can do. But tell them it's the first 13 and none of the rest. You need to understand these bastards have been there at the behest of the banking class. And I know you want to say, oh, Carnegie was a philanthropist. No, he wasn't. He wanted to kill us off. That's where his monies went. It's his foundations and the other big giants. They all wanted to kill the people. And they killed a lot of people. They brought a lot of Chinamen over here and used them to make the railroads. And then they killed their asses in Tahoe Lake. They're at the bottom of the damn lake, way down, and they're preserved so perfectly. And there's a bunch of Chinamen and Chinawomen down there. Slaves that worked on the railroads, murdered. You need to understand. Even the musicians have been getting their asses murdered left and right. This is a dirty society. This is a dirty civilization. This is a dirty culture. And Yahweh has judged it. And I'm not here to say, hey, Yahweh says. I'm not here to deliver that message to you. I wouldn't believe it myself if Yahweh told me to give you that message. But from my readings of the Bible, it only makes sense. Yahweh's going to nuke America. Nuke the fuck out of America. There's no way around it. And look at our cities. They deserve nuking. The corruption is so massive and it's such a part of our culture today that there's no denying it. Even the bureaucratic state stopped Doge, stopped all of that stuff. So you need to understand something. The sooner we collapse this government, including the currency, the sooner we shut down the central government, and the sooner we start going after federal employees, that's right, the sooner we go after the media and their employees, because they're the ones that lied and set us up on this, the sooner that we go after the big guys like Gates, who else? The guys at Palantir, and there's a lot of rabbis in on this bullshit and a whole bunch of Jesuits in there too. There's so many dirty things going on. And you think the government's going to come or somebody's going to come and save you and rescue you? I don't think so. All I can say is I'm so grateful for the peace I have today. Now, my dog has gotten sick on me. I was going to do laundry, but I had to clean up after her. And I'm still trying to clean up here. And I'm hoping to be able to get out on the road tomorrow. I want to be able to fill up before they shut everything down. I want to be able to propane up, fill up with diesel. And then I want to get up into the high country and stay the hell away from people. I'm usually the last to know on a lot of things. But I'm going to tell you that if you want to know if Yahweh has a message for you, I don't mind doing that. That's what I used to do as a job. But as far as telling society at large, I can just tell you it's game over. They've destroyed the United States of America. They've all worked to take us to this point. People inside and outside. The Chinese have already won this thing. The Israelis have already won this thing. The whole purpose of getting us mired in those wars and having us go to battle and use up all those weapons, and so we can't defend ourselves. This is not a war against Iran. This is not a war against the Ukraine. They're after America. We need to take it back county by county. And I think we need to make public education illegal so there's not even a school board to argue about. Because they produce an inferior, a defective product. And they have harmed the country. We don't need them. We can homeschool our children. We can pull things together on our own, and our children will be far better off if we do that. May Yahweh bless.